Matic Tether price update. We're going to look at the daily, we're going to look at the weekly, we're going to look at a couple different indicators, some moving averages, resistance levels, support levels, all that good stuff. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Telegram, link below if you want more help than what you see on YouTube. Let's get right to it. Weekly, what do we got? Well, notice our big red candle that broke us through the 21 week, the yellow line there, right? We spent some time. Is that concerning? Well, for most coins, yeah. But for Matic, it usually tends to be, lead to the nicest rallies, right? Look at back here. Back in July of 2021, broke through it for a couple weeks, led to a nice rally. Came back again, broke through it for a couple weeks, led to a nice rally. Hopefully we can get a rhyme of this, right? History doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes. A couple weeks down, even more severe, hopefully leads to another nice rally. So that's what we have to go on for the weekly. Notice the Bollinger Bands here. We're breaking back through the top of the line on the median. See the purple overlaid, right? That's the average of these two top and bottom Bollinger Bands. You'll want to spend your time up in the top half to remain super bullish, okay? So right now we're fighting it. So we're trying to get back up. Currently, Matic is somehow back over $2. Even just a few minutes ago, it was not. So we're making moves as we speak. From the bottom, up over 50, almost 55% now, as of making this video. So we need to look at resistance. Where's our next level that we could likely face some pushback? I'm glad you asked. Let's take a look-see. So where do we see? Well, you want to often look to your left when you're looking at a chart for the next resistance levels. And notice this big run up here. And where do we drop to? Well, right there. Where did that close? That closed at 211. Where do we think our next, resistance might be? Usually big support often flips once broken to big resistance. That is rapidly approaching now. 211. Why? Is it just that one candle chase? I'm glad you asked. It can be because it was a big drop, right? It was a substantial drop. So that's one case. That's one reason for it, right? Almost a 30% drop to the downside, but that's not all. Let's go see why else I would say that. Well, let's put on our, what do you call it? Quiz time. I'll let you decide. If you don't know it, you better ask somebody. So what do we got here? Well, you can't really see it, so we got nothing here. Let's put it out a little bit more. I'll drag this out over here because the candle's got in the way here. The point, see the dotted line? You just want to have that towards the top of the wick. There you go, right there. What do we say about that? Look at the 0.50 on the Fibonacci retracement. You got it. I knew you had it right there. When you have a multitude of things lining up, when you have a support and resistance level and also matching up with the Fibonacci tool, usually probably should pay attention to that level. So that candle closed right there after bottoming right here. This whole thing, since December, this has been in formation. So draw it from your swing high to your swing low. 0.50 is where you go. No, that just worked out. I'm not that good. 211. We'll sum that up with 211. So for support and resistance, if you're looking to take some profits, that might be a place to do it. Now, this is also depends on your strategy, right? Not financial advice, but if you're waiting to, wait for another year and you're good to wait and keep your money in, then, Matic, should be well higher than this price in, 6, 8, 12 months, whatever. If you're looking to just, you bought way down here and you want to just secure some profits, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. So just trying to give you a heads up. Let's zoom in a little bit and go look at the daily. So what do we got here? Well, we're outside the bands on the bottom. Most of your price action is going to take place inside of the Bollinger Bands. You could see us approaching the top level now. Does that mean we're getting ready to snap back in here? Maybe, but not necessarily immediately. Let's go back and look at history, right? See, there's a daily candle on the outside. What if you just sold right there because we're outside, right? Right at $2. So coincidentally, we're at the same price. And look what happens. So 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. So if you get, I'd say if we get 2 or 3 days in a row outside of it, yeah, then it's time to maybe be on alert a little bit. And say you sell some here, say just theoretically, right? Say you sell some after your 3rd day or something, right? Or you're just wherever you sell at. Where you need to have a plan to buy back in. Where would that plan be? Usually around the median line or the 21-day EMA. There you go right there on the daily chart. See, the pullback goes right to there. So imagine you bought down here at $1.50 and then you sell at $2.20. That's a pretty nice little gain right there, right? So say you bought some even at the bottom of this candle. You made a quick, 30%, sell that 30%, and then wait till it comes back here. Look how much more you can buy now, right? That's kind of how you do it, but you have to be disciplined. Only you know yourself good enough. If you know you're not disciplined enough, or you trade off of your thought patterns and your emotions, then I would not do that. Because when you get down here, your mind will say, no, it's going lower, man. It's going lower. Everything's crashing now. We're going to wait till we get way down here. And then what happens? Then it reverses back again. So you need to have a strategy and stick to it. Depends on your mindset, your long-term output, and how new you are to the markets. If you're new, it's usually the best to just sit on these, okay? Sit on your mitts, your paws, whatever you want. All right, so let's go look at some indicators. Try to keep this this video as short and sweet as possible. So let's go look at the RSI. What do we got? Well, there's some kind of big things brewing here, right? What is it? Well, we just took out our high with the RSI. Put that in your eye. Open them. I tried to make some rhymes, but you can see my cleverness, it runs out pretty quick. So what we want to continue to do, we have now a new higher high, right? So that breaks this downtrend, technically, and technically is the right way to be. So if we come back down, say we get rejected at 210, 211 level, we want to make a higher low, and that wouldn't be a whole lot of effort, right? We just have to avoid going to 29. So if we could theoretically come back down to 30, and we're still making a higher low, and then when you go back up, you got to maintain making a higher high, and you continue that uptrend. But hopefully we've broken out of this trend, since we've been in the downtrend since October, and making a higher high does invalidate that downtrend. So as long as we stay up here, and if we come back down, make a higher low, then hey, we're in a new trend, and that is your friend. So that's the RSI in a nutshell. Be there or be square. One more indicator I want to show you here. Look at the ADX and the I on the daily. When have we last crossed bullish? Look at what's happened. This is just today, okay? So fresh, hot off the presses, bullish cross on the daily. That's a good thing. Now what we want to see from the ADX and the orange line here, we need to see this start curling back the other way, right? This way, like that. At the same time, we want this line going up and the red line going down. Pretend this is red, pretend this is orange. All right, so that's what exactly what we'd want to see out of the ADX and the I. The DI is bearish in the red if that's on top, and it's bullish if the green's on top. So as you can see, it's been since when did we last do this? December 21st. Let's go look at what prices did December 21st. Right there. Look at that move. Right? When that crossed bullish, we were right here on this day. We went up an additional 37% from there over the next week. So pretty bigly. We'll see how this plays out. Hopefully that helps you a little bit of an update with Matic. If things continue to remain bullish, I'll continue to make more and more videos to help you out. And be sure to hit the like button so we can spread it to as many people as possible. And follow us on Telegram if you want more help, if you want more of these little videos. I post a lot more extra, try to do as much as possible. If I'm not making YouTube videos, sometimes I'll throw some stuff in our public free Telegram chat if you want more help than that. We have Patreon. It's a private Telegram, and I'm active in there much more. I post like 4, 5, 10 videos a day extra in there. Advice, if you ask a question, I'll make a video specifically to you. So try it out. It might be worth your payment. You could save, you can recoup your fees in like one trade. If you're looking to trade, join that. Try it out. All right, I'll end it there. Click off if you want. We have a crypto fear and greed index updates, and we got a quote of the day and a card of the day that we'll do, and a meme of the day at the end. So if you want to stick around for that, if you're new, try us out. 45 on the fear and greed index. We've spent longer down in fear and extreme fear than we did back in May, June, and July. So that's pretty big. And we are still, even with the rally yesterday, as much of Bitcoin move that did over 11%, we're still in fear. So we'll see. I highly doubt we're still in fear. Closed today, but maybe neutral. It's been a long time since we've seen some greed. Okay, we're looking back November, right? I'm sure we all remember the 69K Bitcoin top right there back in November, and hopefully we're working our way back up to some greed, some higher prices. So quote of the day: expect problems and eat them for breakfast. tackle them head on. Everything's in your head. Just conquer your brain, and you could do anything. Inspiration. You can buy one of these. McLaren 600 LT long tail is what the LT stands for. Carbon track based. You know, it looks very similar to the 570S if you know McLarens at all, but this is based off of that, but much more, a little bit more aerodynamic and slippery, more carbon, lighter weight. You know, track based, and you know, not only that, but the coolest exhaust on the planet coming out of the top, so you can shoot flames at the birds. All right, I'll end it there. That's Matic in a nutshell, as fast as 11 minutes could go for you. Thanks for sticking around this long if you have, and I'll see you on the next one.